Hey everyone, welcome back to Rome Total Realism Imperium Surrectum. We're not quite out of debt yet, we're still bankrupt, we're still losing money, but we're getting very close to fixing that, you know, by stealing someone else's kingdom that makes more money than ours. And I do want to briefly talk about alternatives to what I've been doing. So, I think as Epirus, starting off at war with the Antigonid Kingdom, you probably don't have a choice but to do something like this and take new land with your armies. But there are other factions, Rome is a great example of it, where going to war immediately, like the game guide suggests, is really not necessary. And other factions, if they have enough land, can pretty safely, enough land and few enough enemies, I should say, they can just dismantle almost all of their armies, save for a 1-unit garrison in each city, and start building infrastructure. If you do that as Rome, by about this point in time, you're making money hand over fist, and you have a building going in every single settlement that produces more income. So it's interesting to note that you don't necessarily have to go on this sort of conquest with every single faction. Now, as for us, we're deep in it, we don't have a choice in the matter, we have to do this. So first, let's figure out how mad these people are going to be when I take away their garrison, because I need these units for war. That is manageable by dialing in monthly games. And I don't see a reason this would be the city getting attacked, so yeah, we're going to take that, we're going to bring them over as the garrison for the new city. And we're going to make, nope, not correct, we're going to attack this city. And now we're going to attack this city. Our siege equipment's not the best, but neither is their defense. So presumably with 4 units of archers, we should be able to really aggressively ruin their day. Let's sort this out. Let's get into the positives, please. All right, I found the one wall that just mysteriously isn't defended properly. We're gonna bring everyone over here. Oh, they've made their missile units the general. That's an interesting choice by the AI. Oh, the entire enemy army is interested in coming to fight me now that I'm moving like this. Let's not. Huh. This doesn't seem ideal for these Peltast. Routing is honestly better than fighting, so I'll take it. And no, shoot them. I don't care about these Peltast at all. They can rout. Not you. You should not be running forward. If you guys would like to be in phalanx, I'd appreciate that. So this seems pretty good. Like, yeah, we're being shot, and I'm not thrilled about that because we've been shot enough in the past, but I do have overwhelming missile superiority, right? Oh, they actually aren't coming to fight. That's funny. I was expecting that. As soon as the cavalry gets through... Wait, who are you? Oh, you're coming back? You can wait outside. Where is my cavalry? Alright, the cavalry's there. Please stop shooting.
The gods have filled the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field like a coward. The gods be brave.
Alright, enemy general dead.
His men know
now we can come over to this square like I originally planned to. Once again, they're coming off the square. The AI for town defense is a lot less passive on smaller unit counts than I'm expecting it to be. Regardless, they're not actually making a great play here because they're leaving themselves open for me to reposition on them, which isn't great. Yeah, they're intent on coming back to fight these guys, which is very silly. They're getting very far away from the objective. Yeah, they're going for the Peltast, who are just going to throw their javelins and then skirmish away, I think. Seems good. I'm actually gonna move them around this corner. And the reason for that is so that they don't get skirmished into the corner and caught immediately. You know, it looks like skirmish is immediately getting them caught. Let's just run out of the city entirely. It would appear that the momentary pause by giving the commands has resulted in them being immediately caught a little bit, but they'll be fine, probably. So as this is happening, I'm repositioning all my units, taking the central square, Like, they're just not in position to stop this, so I can get my archers and my phalanxes in the middle while they're doing whatever this is over here in the corner. All right, rather than retreating all my skirmishers, as they've somehow gotten a huge lead on these guys, I'm gonna have them in skirmish mode, throwing javelins, because I expect them to just, you know, turn and go back to the middle, like sensible folk, right? That's what they should be doing. You're gonna turn and go back to the middle, right? No. All right. I think we're gonna win this by timer then. Everyone get out of the town over there. Disable skirmish so that they actually make it where I'm telling them to go. Not really sure what to do if... Guys, at what point... Why is there a fight? Alright, it looks like we've successfully escaped. No, they keep stopping. They're really dumb. Yeah, they're fighting now. Guys. I'm just gonna keep double-clicking for a while at triple speed. Yeah, we just win. They just fucked around and lost. I don't get it. That wasn't a better plan than what they normally do. I think that was pretty bad. Okay. I'll take it. So, that's Valoria? That's definitely not how it's pronounced. But I'll be calling this Valoria Captured. I want to enslave to improve my old stuff, but I just desperately need the money and I can't afford the happiness penalties in some places, so I've got to keep exterminating. We're so close to positive it hurts. Where's my spy at? He is up here. Let's start him walking back towards the stuff I actually care about. He can't see shit, he's just trapped in the mountains. So the general has enough movement that it basically isn't even limited. But one of these generals should have substantially less movement. So we do need to leave behind one archer because it's completely out of movement, but the cavalry he came with is fine. I can reach another settlement, and I know it exists. Real quick, is there a different settlement I don't know about? Here's Pella. And I can go for a field battle in front of Pella. That seems worth doing. Yeah, we're gonna go for this. Strike at the heart, let's go. And they think they can take me, surprisingly. Well, they can't, let's get to it. Holy shit, that's a lot of command stars on their ally, though. That's gotta be the king, holy... I was not expecting that at all. That dude has, I think, max. I think that was the full 10. Whew, this could be a little bit hard to do with virtually no infantry, but hey, since when has that ever been easy? We have so few men, the best we can do is a 2-deep phalanx this wide. It's a bit rough, but we'll have to manage.
The enemy have brought up more men.
So, I don't know where their reinforcements are yet, but it seems sensible to start by moving everything forward. Give the straight attack command, not on their missile units. Bodyguard oh, they only have cavalry and missile units. Weird. Missile units it is then. You run forward. You guys shouldn't have been in phalanx. I don't know why I did that. Break phalanx, run forward. And let's see how this goes. Directly behind them, not what I want to see. So since they're so close, I probably do have to deal with all the benefits of this general, but also he only has one unit with him, so that's nice at least. This should be winnable, and this might actually be a draw-out victory. As soon as my archers stop, which they're about to. So knowing that they're going to stop right around here, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to command them to form here. Spearmen right in front of that. Peltas in front of the spearmen. I don't love these units. They can honestly just be used to wear them down. Actually, Peltas out on the wings. Seems better. General's cavalries continue to flank. Alright. It is absolutely not my intention to have my cavalry just get into a fight immediately. I'm in a position where I get into the phalanx. Back away on these cavalry. Alright, that cavalry is routed. Perfect. What I want then is to grab this, unselect you, cross to the side. You pull back. I would love to stack wipe them, but stack wiping them is not important because I'm probably not getting all these generals in the first place. Jump in.
Gods have filled the enemy general with fear.
All right.
Now
Oh, is he routing
flees the
instantly?
field like a coward.
That's embarrassing for them. Stop. Do not
The
fire at
enemy
will.
show the
Stop.
true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
All right, you got their general. That's
God
good.
be praised. The enemy general is killed.
You fall
Fear
back.
makes a home
Take
in
the
our
flank.
enemy's hearts.
Take the flank. He's down to nothing. Pull back. 2 on the right. 2 on the left. Let's get some rest in before we're forced to fight again. Fire at will once more. Okay, it actually looks like the enemy's trying to retreat, so I'm going to go for them. And it looks like they're just going to leave, and I can't do shit about it, unfortunately. Damn shame.
This is a victory fit for the gods. A day of
That's fine by me, though. We obliterated one of the armies, took minimal losses. Good enough. I would have loved to get a draw out and just kill them both, but I'll settle for killing them next turn. Anyway, I'm just going to take the ladders. I know I hate using that ram. No reason to lie to myself. You get back in as the garrison for that city. Nothing new there. Trait increase is wonderful. Superior commander, glad to hear it. This whole war with Macedon thing's been going pretty well. I should have a diplomat somewhere slowly making his way towards Rome, I think. This is my spy. My diplomat's way further back than I was hoping he was, isn't he? Yeah. I think establishing good trade terms with Rome is probably the best thing I can be doing with this guy. I could also try to cut east and meet people over here. That sounds like a job for the next diplomat, though. Let's see what the next turn has to offer. There might be another battle in front of Pella. No, they did not have a standing army come to rescue them. That was all. Oh, tragic. All right, nothing really happening between turns. Except for the fact that I found an Antigonid spy in their city. I cannot believe they were spying on their own territory, those bastards. What underhanded and devious tactics they are so fond of. Anyway, let's kill them. Are you sure that victory is only a distinct possibility here? Like, I know I have a habit of beefing it, but come on, be nice to me. I'm not that incompetent. Oh wow, it's the biggest wall I've ever seen, and it still has a gap in it. Love to see it. Oh, this gap actually is not quite as big as I had hoped it was. It's fine, we only took a few shots.
The ladders are in place and our men are now attacking. Against courage, what?
So looking at this, I obviously want to post up in this courtyard. Seems pretty good.
Gods, our soldiers have done well this day.
And when I do, I think I want my generals to come in from behind to flank in the inevitable fight. Oh wow, these walls shoot you while you're on the walls. I hate it. Okay, let's get my generals in first because they had the furthest to go. Followed by the rest of my infantry. Looks like I need to take this tower too. Since they shoot you while you're on the wall with the higher levels of walls, I need to take as few of these as possible instead of just running a lap around the city, because it's not worth the loss of units. All right, this part's a little bit sketch. Because I need to like get over here, which is not something the game really wants me to do. Let's just try to run past. I think this will actually be fine. Yeah, we're good. All right, so we've got our generals in position for the flank in a hot second. Now it's just getting everything else set up. All right, I believe it's time for the plan to take action. Were you just like the tiniest little bit out of range? Let's move 1 unit of archers forward just a little bit, and that should be enough to get us started. Yeah, there we go. Now they'll start creeping forward because of this, or walking away from us. That's kind of the opposite of the intended effect. Where the fuck are they going? All right, give me a second. Apparently this was not the ambush I thought it was. All right, let's try this again. Hey, they're coming to play. Perfect. Now, I don't know that they're actually going to come to play, but the plan seems to be working pretty well. I am afraid to send my general in because, you know, he would just get flanked by the spearmen pretty immediately, it feels like. But this feels pretty good still. And they know to shoot over at the spearmen instead. Love it. Join in the melee on my Peltas. Make sure that these generals die. And it feels like there's nothing else to do right now. General definitely didn't fare too well. Guys. 1 second. Everyone stop what you're doing. Fix this. Losing kind of a lot of archers to like 1 general's unit. Because it just pushed through everything else and my phalanx is so thin. It's just the king. There we go. Alright. Do not fire at will for a hot second. Stop what you're doing. Get everyone back in position. Alright. If they're just gonna stand there and take it, then we can kill them all. Our accuracy from here seems to be a bit shit, so again, they're just standing there and taking it. We can probably move out, right? Yeah, they're just standing there and taking it, so I guess they'll die then. Because I have a lot of ammunition left. And if they ever do decide to fight, my cavalry's in position to flank them, but I mean, like, they're just gonna die eventually, so I'll see you when they do. Say what you will, these guys have no extended tooltip. I was gonna say some really good missile defense. It's kind of impressive how much we're not hitting them. 1 second, actual question. Because the AI seems to be pretty smart about how it targets this stuff. Are they firing at a weird arc over my units, and that's why they're missing? If I, like, give them a direct, straight-on line of fire, does anything change? I don't think that's a mechanic, but that's wild, isn't it? Agama of the Peltas. Wait, are you like a named guy? What is this? How do I get more information on a unit? For my own unit, it's right-click, but that's not how these guys appear to work. Like, I don't even get to know what their stats are. This appears to be some sort of special unit, and also I can't help but notice you are most definitely not a Peltas. You are just spearmen. Anyway, I have no reason not to completely exhaust my ammo. Yeah, see, I managed to kill one. Oh wait, they're moving. They're doing stuff. I'm gonna take all my archers, because that's a phalanx, and just walk away from it. I'm gonna rotate these guys like this. I'm gonna rotate these guys like this. Rotate my horses down and around. Like it's a phalanx, it's just pretty slow. I can maneuver. Unlike it. Hey, guys, remember when I told you to run for your fucking lives and you were like, nah, we're good, G. Don't do that. Stop. Run. Alright, now stop and shoot them as they try to turn around. Oh, they're coming for you. It's the griefing that the AI does in Rome Total Realism. Okay. It's really self-griefing in this case. Don't you lie to me and tell me you're forced to fight with a phalanx. They're in phalanx formation, you're lightly armored. Look, let me help you out. Leave the battlefield, you idiots. How are you being run down by a phalanx? Like, what even? What are you talking about? So this is just some, like, fictional bullshit. I gave you the withdrawal command. What's happening? There's not a single conceivable reason that you should be stuck in a fight right now. That was just downright bizarre. Alright, so they've finally realized, like, maybe they're running the wrong way. They're coming back to fight. And I have my general on the other side waiting to come fight them. Nice phalanx, guys. I really enjoyed the part where you all shuffled around and then ran out of formation, but it seems to have scared them. They were also alarmed by that, so I'll take it.
This is a heroic victory.
So I'm interested in starting as Macedon just to see what that unit was, because I couldn't get stats on it. It was real weird. But only losing 100 units to a bullshit unit that can run down archers as a phalanx, like, oh, I'll take it. That it was immune to missile damage and could run down a lightly armored units with a formation. I've got no idea what that was. That was real weird. It's very dark on the overworld right now. Anyway, more exterminating to do. Positive income, not in debt. It's our time to shine. The world is our oyster. And this 8 units is your garrison. Hope you're cool with that. You are. You're completely fine with it. You saw what happened when you weren't cool. So, let's continue on. Keep building ladders. What's the next element look like? 2 guys? Who knows what 2 guys? And I need to save and stop to help troubleshoot with my XCOM campaign right now. So, I'll be back to finish up this episode in a little bit. Nowhere near done just yet. Alright, getting back into it, we had just laid siege here. Our spy is somewhere useless trying to get back into it. It's incredibly dark. I don't know why it's incredibly dark, but it just is. You know, it's winter, the time of the year when the sun just goes away forever. So we have 2 settlements up here, 3 actually. I just didn't see this one initially because it was hiding. Don't know why it's hiding. It looks like I found their army. It's not a great army, but it is an army. So he'll be coming to be a problem sooner rather than later. Took me a while to find my diplomat in the darkness. Let's get him moving. I would like to try to get a peace with these guys on my way to Rome. Seems like a sensible thing to do. And because we have money, we can actually build stuff, which is weird. It probably makes the most sense to try to get out of tax hell and make more money, right? So go for land clearance and start trying to get a profitable empire, especially if it's that cheap. So yeah, let's get farms everywhere. Communal farming is too expensive, but land clearance is my jam. All right, everywhere has the basic level of farms, in which case I'll go ahead and throw down communal farming in one place and call it a day with my money. Instead of getting that level of communal farming, let's pick up a second diplomat. And this guy can head east and the one on the left can go to Rome. That makes sense to me. So next turn. Oh, wait, I forgot about moving my units. I've got more archers coming. So I'm gonna walk this one to the right. It's easy to forget about them when they're just in the complete pitch black over here. We can see that our allies are starting to get bigger over these rebels, which is definitely alarming to me. Gonna move most of the way out, but not all the way, so that I can hide in these trees. And I think that's it for this turn, for real this time. Yeah, he's coming, he's immediately sieging Pella, no surprise. Oh, he just stood next to Pella, actually. Bit weird. I think I'm willing to take any candidates for adoption. I can see that my money is going to go negative from adopting him, but still, it's worth doing. Oh yeah, speaking of, can I stop this being a monthly thing? All right, so this is not that big of an army. I definitely need more help than just like this one guy. I'm gonna go right, join up, attack Thessalonica. Where's my spy at? He's here, good. It means I can run him past the city and see how Macedon is looking on this side of things. There are a lot of settlements over here. Not too surprising, but man, they are big. We're gonna take this diplomat, have him start running right. We're gonna take our new diplomat, have him start going up. All right, so let's get this plan underway. We're attacking Thessalonica. They don't stand a chance, right? It's a spearman and an archer. I'm so tempted to auto-resolve. I know it's not gonna work. Auto-resolve. Somehow lost 120 men. Even in my worst fuck-ups, I couldn't do that bad. Let's try again. Once again, it looks like the missile units are the general, because of course they are. I had hoped this would happen, but I didn't in my wildest dreams actually think it would. I wasn't even talking about it. They decided to send out their general alone to deal with my army of family members. So, I expect that'll be their general dead then. Because it, you know, that's not how the game works. Just isn't. We lost like 3 automatically generating units and their general is wiped out. Cool. Good. That'll be 1 unit dealt with virtually no casualties. Wasn't expecting it to go quite that smoothly. Starting to get the hang of the weird new aggressive AI that you see in city defense. I'm thinking about the best way to try to get this to go off. I'm not sure that you can throw javelins through this, but I want to go check and see if I can, because it's really funny. Anyway, let's see if any of these myriad sources of projectiles get a reaction. You can throw. Good. And now we bring all of our cavalry in, attack here, attack there. They'll rout relatively soon when the cavalry hits. Yep. End battle. 10, not 110, just 10. Never trust auto-resolve. Alright, Thessalonica down. No, I thought I was going to attack Pella at first. Yeah, that's just going to keep being extermination every time. We don't have the people to garrison these cities. But looking at this, I might be able to siege like 4 cities, right? No, they have actual garrisons. Can I sue for peace this turn? No. That's fine, I'll keep conquering, it's fine. Man, I would love to actually like have peace and get to, you know, fully garrison my cities, repair things, build up. But as it stands, are you a named character? That's really important information. Who knows? Named character is an insanely powerful trait. Oh no, it's something all generals have. Never mind. Okay. So having a general just makes your army tremendously better. Okay. So if I were to go right, this guy could easily catch me. There could be a massive field battle over here. Pretty much this whole army can move right now. Obviously, I don't want to do that. But... okay, this is actually facing north, not south, so it's not contiguous with anything else that I'd be grabbing. Like, its border is contiguous, but it's not connected to the rest of the kingdom. And this is over the river, so I can't reach it anyway. So I was thinking maybe I could, like, siege 4 cities, but I can only even siege 2 in the first place. Now, that said, with 2 units of Peltas and 1 unit of Hoplites, that feels pretty manageable. Thracian mercenaries? Yeah, Thracian infantry and missile cav. I can probably split this into 2 armies and conquer 2 cities this turn. And then sue for peace next turn. I wish I could talk to them now just so I know how they feel about it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up the video here. I have more troubleshooting to go do for the XCOM campaign. And I want to think a lot harder about this before I commit to one path or the other. It looks like they failed to conquer this. Weird.
Yes, strategos.
This guy's going to be marching north. And that's not super interesting or impressive, but it's what he's going to be doing. So I guess I can handle the leapfrog now. You come here. We take this guy all the way up. Am I just garrisoning at this point, actually? I think this is actually just garrisoning forces. But I will send this all the way up, and I'll send the cavalry back down. I'm gonna do a quick check to make sure my taxes are as good as they can be as well before I wrap this up. Yeah, 145, it can be better. Can even get very high. This can also get cranked to very high. You probably can't, nope. Monthly games are still required in Larissa to keep them calm, that's unfortunate. Would they make more money? They're at 572. If I change it to yearly games high tax rate, that's substantially more money. Let's do that instead. Cool. So, yeah, our profits are real. We have money to spend. The infrastructure probably stays the same, right? Like, I just continue building things that make money so I can actually build way more units in the near future. So again, we'll handle infrastructure too before we wrap up. The elite tax, there we go. Just plus 500 money per turn. Although I think dirt roads might be better. From trade, we make 41 gold, never mind. I'm gonna go with elite tax and then like some minor happiness buildings like here, I think. Oh, I have to look at what the happiness buildings do and I don't know yet, so I'm gonna not build that and make a different decision instead. I'll go with communal farming for our last thing we're getting built. And then next time we'll pick up with the war in Macedon and see how it goes. But for now, I'm done. I've been rather incoherent. Thank you for watching, and a huge shout out to my one Patreon supporter, Jeffrey B. And I'll see you in the next one.